it's Anna and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A, but not a usual Q&A. In normal Q&As, people ask questions and then the person answers them. No, here today I'm going to be answering questions nobody asked, or at least nobody asked me. So today I'm going to be taking one of Anna Mcnulty's Q&A videos, and I'm going to be answering the questions that her fans asked her, because why not? The Q&A I'm going to be answering today is Q&A, do I have scoliosis, the truth about my age, flexibility, and more. So if you want to find out whether I have scoliosis, my age, my flexibility, and more, then stay tuned. I have watched this video, but I've watched it like a long time ago and I don't remember any of the questions. So I watched like the first minute of it, so I know like the first one or two questions, but after that it's going to be a total surprise. So let's get into it. Why does she get the music? I never get good music.
Hey guys, it's Anna,
I never find
and
any.
welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title, today I'm going to be doing a new question and answer video because it's been my other Q&As. How this is going to work is I put up a story on my Instagram asking for any of your questions, and now I'm just going to be scrolling through them here answering them. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to answer all of the questions on there because we would be sitting here for hours, and I don't think any of you want to watch this video for that long. So I'm really sorry if I don't get to your question, but I am going to answer the ones that were asked a lot. And 3 questions that I noticed that were asked definitely the most are: were you always flexible? Do you have a boyfriend? And what are your plans for next year after you graduate? So don't worry, I will be clearing those questions up for you guys, but I'm going to wait and answer those ones at the end. So if you want to know the answers to those, make sure to stick around until the end.
If you want to know the answers to those, stick around till the end.
Get right on into your questions. The first question is, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have one sister. Her name is Maya and she is 2 years older than me.
One sister named Grace. What are your top 3 favorite contortion poses?
That's a hard one. So, I really like oversplits, just because that's kind of what I'm best at. It's my strongest point. My back is actually my least flexible part of me, and it always really annoys me because I can never do the poses I want to be able to do because my back isn't flexible enough. I'd say 5 times out of 7 that I stretch, I say 7 because there's 7 days a week, 5 times out of 7 that I stretch my back, simply because that's my weakest, least flexible part of my body. But my legs are my lowest flexible, so I think that, so oversplits, I think that, because that's what I'm best at. Then, second pose, I like scorpions. I don't know why, I just like scorpions. I like the way that you can twist your shoulder up, and it's not just back flexibility, it's not just leg flexibility, it's back, leg, and shoulder flexibility, all of them. I also like this, when you bring your shoulders over. I've got a video of that on my Instagram, when you bring my shoulders round and dislocating at the back, not dislocating, but popping out and coming back, kind of. That's not really a pose. And then a third pose, I said scorpion over back bends. I love back bends. Whenever I tell someone I'm a contortionist and they're like, oh, show us a trick, I always do a turning back bend. I turn around one side and then I come up in the middle. I don't know why, I really like that. I really like turning back bends. So, favourite contortion poses: oversplits, turning back bend, and scorpions.
My top 3 contortion poses are... You said you were going to make a video with Lily K. Are you going to? Yes.
Am I going to make a video with Lily K? Almost definitely not. I would love to, but no, of course not. I've got 15 subscribers. No.
How old are you?
I am 14. I feel like that's a really boring answer. Yeah, I'm 14.
My next question, which is, how was your birthday?
How was my birthday? I'm going to go with how was my last birthday, which was in March, so a while ago. How was it? I don't really remember. I think it was pretty good. Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, yes, I remember my mother and my sister made me this Victoria sponge cake, and I'd got my cat for Christmas, and they did I'm not sure how they did this, but they got I think they got used to sense, but they got like icing sugar paw prints all over the cake. It was so cute. Oh, it looked like they'd taken a miniature cat and they'd like made it walk all over. It was so cute. I love that cake. I had a good birthday.
Do you love your fans? Of course.
Do I love my fans? Yes. No. Anna Mcnulty was talking about like 2 million. I'm talking about like 15. I love and appreciate everyone who subscribes to my channel. Yes, everyone who is subscribed to my channel or leaves a comment, or even those who just watch my videos. Thank you so much. I am so appreciative of it, and I really hope you do enjoy my content. And yes, thank you so much, and I love all of you.
Can you drive? Yes, I can.
No, I cannot drive. Like I said, I'm 14. Though I can drive a tractor. Because I used to live on a farm, and so I've never actually driven the tractor. It was a digger that I drove. But still, my sister did most of the digger driving though. So, because she always gone there first and asked to do it first. So, yeah. But I can drive I can drive a digger. So, yeah, but not a car. The question was, can you drive? It wasn't, can you drive a car? I can drive a digger, can't drive a car. Also don't have a license for either because I'm 14. You don't need a digger to drive. You don't need a license to drive a digger on private property. So
Yeah. What is your dream job? Honestly.
What is my dream job? So I am quite academic. My dream job is like an academic type job. I think I'd like to go into law or politics. So my dream job is a job where I don't get bored. Both my parents were lawyers. They were both solicitors. I think if I do law, I would like to be a barrister. So that's like in court defending or prosecuting someone. But I also like to argue and make points and use evidence like that. Anyway. And then politics, it's more just because like that's kind of something I find interesting. So yeah. Anyway.
How do you keep your hair healthy?
I do nothing with my hair. I do like hairstyles, but I don't like treating it. I don't do anything. Like I have like a shampoo bar, though it's a French shampoo bar. So I'm going to have to look for a new one now. I've got one more, but after that I'm screwed, and I'm going to have to find a new type of shampoo to use. Because for those who don't know, I just moved. Like, moving video series, at least the first 2 episodes, will be in the description. Third one's not out yet. But, so, yeah, shampoo bar, which I only put, like, on my scalp, and then I use conditioner in large quantities on the ends of my hair, and I brush it about twice a day.
The next question is, will your prom be in June?
Will my prom be in June? No. I live in the UK, they don't do prom. They don't do prom in France either.
Can you make more recipe videos?
If you would like me to make recipe videos, I am quite a good cook, if I do say so myself. If you would like me to make a recipe video, leave a comment down below. What would you like to see a recipe of? Vegetarian meals, breakfast ideas, anything like that? Oh, I did the juice recipe video, so I have done one. And yes, I can make some more, because that was actually a really fun video to film.
What is your level on cheer?
I do not do cheer, I do ballet.
How do you stay productive during quarantine?
Mostly by projects, to-do lists, or I don't. Like, either I have a to-do list of things I'm going to do during that day, in which case I can stay productive that way, or I don't. I haven't been quarantined for a while because my school did really well with quarantine. And by quarantine, I'm talking more like schools being shut and like working from home, because that's like what affects me most. But mainly I get my schoolwork. I'd get my schoolwork done in the morning, because our house kind of got overloaded with like baked goods, because both me and my sister were bored, and so we just kept on baking.
What I want to do that day. Have you thought about moving somewhere since you're an adult now?
Have I thought about moving somewhere since I'm an adult now? I just moved to Northern Ireland to live with my grandmother. My sister and my mother still live in France, and I live over in Northern Ireland with my grandmother, and I'm not an adult. So yes, I have thought about moving. I have moved, and no, I'm not an adult. So, there. That was actually probably the most interesting answer ever. It wasn't. But anyway, we're going to pretend it was to make my ego feel better, because I need that.
Can you recommend any Netflix series?
My favourite Netflix series was The 100, then the last season came out, series, whatever. I don't know which one you want me to call it, my English is way too Americanized because I lived in France for too long, and just, it was like online English. But anyway, I'm gonna call it Season because I think that's the British version. Anyway, so yeah, my favorite series was on Netflix was The 100. Then the last season came out, and it was really disappointing. So I'd recommend it, just not the last season. Then what else did I watch when that was good? I liked Teen Wolf, and I also really liked, what's it called? Shadowhunters. That was a good one. I was watching one called like Miss Fisher. It was like a detective thing, and I was really enjoying it. But Netflix hasn't got the rights to it in the UK, and I was watching it as I was moving here, so I never got to finish it because it's not available on UK Netflix.
Why did you turn off the comments?
I don't think the comments are off. They're not, because I got a comment earlier. Irrelevant question. Moving on.
Next question is, are you a self-taught contortionist or do you take lessons?
I am completely self-taught. I learned everything that I can do from YouTube videos, namely Anna Mcnulty and Sophie Dossi a little bit. I think the lighting's really bad at this. If it is, I'm so sorry. I'm not refilming this. You're just going to have to deal with it. Unless the audio is wrong. If the audio is wrong, I am refilming it, and then I will be so annoyed.
First of all, what is your favorite coffee shop?
Back in France, my favourite coffee shop, there were like 2 coffee shops in Saint-Brieuc which I really liked. I knew where I lived. There was a coffee shop called the Donkey Cafe. It was in France, but it was called the Donkey Cafe. But that one was really nice. And then there's also another one called the Végétalerie. And the Végétalerie was like, it was a plant shop that also had a cafe in the back. And they did like different tea cakes every day. They did brioche perdue, which is like French toast, but brioche, with like salted caramel on it. Don't make fun of the salted caramel. I didn't realise that was something that people did, but apparently salted caramel is weird. Like, why? You need salt, otherwise it tastes... Anyway, off topic again, sorry. Yeah, so the Végétalerie is a coffee shop in Saint-Brieuc which I really like. They did these really nice like smoothies and juices, like different fruits. I miss the Végétalerie so much. And the Donkey Cafe that I mentioned before, they did these huge hot chocolates with a whole bunch. They were called chocolat chaud viennoisois, and so that's like a hot chocolate with a whole bunch of like whipped cream on top. So much, like it was huge. These things, I'm over exaggerating. They were like this big, like a bowl of hot chocolate with like a bowl of whipped cream on top. It was so nice. They also did like white chocolate hot chocolates. I miss those so much.
Use for your Instagram, it's very aesthetic.
I don't use filters because no matter what I do, they always look bad.
What are your favorite skincare brands?
I don't really do skincare, or at least I didn't. I like used micellar water to take my makeup off, and occasionally I use like face like a cream from Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, but for a video that's coming up, I'm trying a new skincare brand, which is like acne treatment, but that's for another video. So subscribe if you want to see that.
What's the best stretch to improve your scorpion?
I'm gonna be lame because I heard what she was starting to say here. Like, I'm gonna be lame and say there isn't just one stretch. I will leave my scorpion stretch in the iCards. But my favourite stretch for a scorpion would probably be either a wall scorpion or just a scorpion, because like a scorpion, it does stretch you. So if you want to get your scorpion, if you want to improve your scorpion, practice your scorpion, or go watch my scorpion stretch. Don't watch it, do it. Follow along to it. Yeah. Sorry.
How many pets do you own?
That is an interesting question. Here in Northern Ireland, I only have one pet. It's my grandmother's dog, Maya. And back home in France, I lived on a farm, so I had a whole bunch of like farm animals, which I'm not going to go into detail, like horses, ducks, cows, whatever. But like house pets, I had a cat who was mine. He still lives there, unfortunately. I miss him so much. Bellamy, he was a Maine Coon, and I will link his Instagram, which I never post on anymore, and I haven't in a really long time, but I will link it anyway, Bellamy's Instagram, because go check out his photos, he's so cute. Then I had a dog called Lily, and she was half Australian Shepherd, half Bernese Mountain Dog, but she looked like a collie. My sister does agility with her. and she is so cute as well. I'm going to leave it there because there's the house pets.
What is your favorite body position in cheer?
Well, I don't do cheer, but out of like cheer positions, I like scales, I like scorpions, I like bow and arrows.
Are you vegetarian or vegan?
I am not vegan, I am vegetarian.
What's your middle name?
So, funny thing, Rowan is actually my middle name.
How old is Grace?
My sister is 16. She's 2 years older than me.
This next question I found very interesting, and it's, is it true you were diagnosed with scoliosis?
No, I do not have scoliosis. No, definitely not. Have I ever worn braces before? No, I have never worn braces. My like bottom teeth are somewhat crooked, but I've never been offered braces by a dentist. So, no, I've never worn braces.
Favorite activewear brand and normal clothing?
Like, all my leggings, I think, are from Decathlon. Just because I like they have like plenty of different patterns there, and that was just like the only sports shop that existed near me in France, where I lived in France. So I guess Decathlon, though that's just kind of by default because I don't really get activewear from elsewhere. Though I have got quite a few nice like activewear tops from Next, and I'm not very brand conscious, so I don't really know. Oh, and normal clothing brand. Like, a lot of my clothes are from Next. This top I'm wearing now and one or two other pieces of clothing I've got are from a little boutique in Quentin where I used to go to school, which was called Les Pipelettes d'Abord. And my winter coat, which I've got, is from a shop in Saint-Brieuc called Carole Paris. Did I ever get my ears pierced? No, my ears are not pierced. I would like to get my ears pierced, but I kind of just haven't. Do I wish I was taller? No, like, I like my height. I don't actually know how tall I am. Like, I don't know my height. I know that's terrible. I don't know my height. But I like my height. Like, there are some people who, like, amongst the girls in my school, because I go to an all-girls school, like, some who are taller than me, some who are shorter than me. Like, I like being in between. My sister's really tall, so I'm used to being shorter than people around me, so yeah, I like my height. Which makeup products do I use? I can show you. Powder that was my mother's. I have no clue how old it is. Then I use like this unnamed concealer that I got from a supermarket. This other one, Maybelline New York Fit Me, which I also got from the same supermarket, which I don't really use much. And then I have like some non-brand, I don't know what the brand is, eyeshadow, which I barely ever use. So that is my entire makeup collection. So we're on to like the questions like at the beginning, we will answer these at the end. So great. First one, do I have a boyfriend? No, I do not.
What are you going to do after high school?
I'm in my first year of GCSEs. I've got 4 more years of school before I have to think about that. But as far as I know, I definitely want to go to university, and like I said earlier, I think I might like to go into law or politics. I would like to go to Oxford, and yes, I'm aware there's like a whole bunch of different colleges in Oxford. But, like, I'd like to go to an Oxford college, which I know high aspirations.
Were you always flexible? No.
Was I always flexible? Oh, we're getting into good ones now. No. I wasn't. Like, this time 2 years ago I couldn't do the splits. I started stretching around the end of March, about a year and a half ago. So I've been stretching, it's October now, so I've been stretching for, I'm not going to calculate that, you calculate it. It's about a year and a half. And before that I wasn't flexible at all. I'm still not that flexible when it comes to contortionists. Like, compared to normal people, I'm quite flexible. So you can do it too. I did it in a year and a half. I challenge you to stretch every day for a year and a half, or almost every day for a year and a half. See how flexible you can get. Do that. Now. Go. Shoo. Finish the video first though. I'm almost there.
You guys improved your flexibility. Anyways, that's it for this Q&A.
Okay, you heard the girl. That is it for this Q&A. So, I hope you like this video. It's very dark now, so I look awful. It's like It's not. It looks dark it looks darker in the camera. It's actually not pitch black outside, but the street lights aren't working on my street, so yeah, it looks darker than it is. So yeah. Anyway, I got distracted again. How did I get distracted again? I hope you liked this video. If you did, then tell me down below that you liked this video and give this video a thumbs up. So if you liked this Q&A where I answered questions that nobody ever asked me to answer, then tell me so I can do it again, because this was fun. I say that now, but I've got 42 minutes to edit down into a watchable size, mostly of me going off track. I don't like editing myself talking. Also, my throat is really sore now, so because I've got a cold, so my throat is killing me right now. But anyway, I'm going to finish and stop going off topic. And anyway, so if you like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you want me to do more Q&As where I take someone else's questions and answer them, despite the fact that no one ever asked me to, then comment that down below and tell me. If you have any questions actually for me, and you want to or you feel sorry for me and want to make me feel better, I will accept either. Leave questions in the comments, and I will answer those either in the comments or in another Q&A video, depending on how I feel about answering this, which I'm probably going to hate myself for doing this. Also, it's already Tuesday and I have to edit this. I have to get this edited by Saturday, so yay, fun. And I'm off topic again! Okay, I'm really going to go. So, before I end up with an hour to edit down, goodbye. Yeah, no. Before I end up with an hour to edit down, if you want to see any of the videos I have mentioned, then I will try and leave all of them in the iCards or in the description. If you want to see my future videos, for example, in about 2 weeks, I hope 2 weeks, I am going to be doing a Halloween special where I show you some cool contortion tricks that you can play on your friends, so, or your family or whoever, I don't really care. So if you want to learn some contortion tricks to spook people at Halloween, and they won't be advanced, they'll be like all levels, versions for all levels, so if you want to learn some contortion tricks to spook people on Halloween, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to watch another one of my videos, I will link one here. Don't know which yet. Okay, now I mean it. Goodbye.